Will you please join me in the singing of our Star-Spangled Banner? Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous side, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang loud, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Why don't they have a flag up?
That we would like to make to the Missman family. And I have my moral support here, Mr. Malcolm. He's going to guide me through this. This is to the Missman family. We want to thank you for your service to our country, and we thank all the veterans, present and those that have gone before, for their service to our country. Mr. Missman, we thank you for your son, U.S. Army Specialist Greg Missman. Specialist Missman made the ultimate sacrifice in Afghanistan to protect America. This memorial to your son was the least that Pierce Township could do. We thank the Ironworks Memorial Works that provided the memorial, and thank Police Officer Tish Schuler for her part in arranging this presentation. We have the VFW Southwest Ohio Memorial Unit for the military, the VFW Southwest Ohio Memorial Unit for the military presentation. Mr. Missman, on behalf of Pierce Township, we accept this memorial to your son, U.S. Army Specialist Greg Missman. The memorial will be placed in a location of honor befitting your son. Again, please accept our sympathy and our thanks to you and your family. We will never be able to adequately thank your son for protecting America. And may I say, on behalf of the Board of Trustees of Pierce Township, we sincerely thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, people in uniform, raise their hand salute. Prior military, raise their hand salute. We're going to fire the rifle salute and the flag at the top. Hope some way to help the rest of the family. We understand the law. We're sorry. One of us is us. That's my last. Rifle squad, port, arm, half left, please. Prepare to fire. Ready, aim, fire. Ready, Park. Rifle Squad, Gordon Park. Right, six. Forward, Park.
Why we're doing this?
there? Stacy, does it sound good? Can hear it all? We got the thumbs up.
Check 1, 2, check.
Johnson City, Tennessee. Yeah, and I gotta get a move on before the sun. Baby, call the money, man, I know that he's the only one. And if I die early, at least I will die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like a wind in the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like a wind in the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, rednecks like you, rednecks like me. We know how to have some fun, spend all day out in the sun, working hard and living life simply. I'm gonna get my redneck on, do a little fishing with my two-piece on, take my four-wheeler, ride it all night long. It's time to get my redneck on. Well, these city girls ain't got a clue what a day on the country roads will do. No late-night bars or fancy cars, just a flatbed truck and a Walmart parking lot. Well, I'm gonna get my redneck on, do a little fishing with my two-piece on, take my four-wheeler, ride it all night long. It's time to get my redneck on. And these city boys seem smart and cute, but when they get to talking, they make me wanna puke. Never taking their own fish off the line, and they just ain't gonna do for a man of mine. Well, I'm gonna get my redneck on, do a little fishing with my two-piece on, take my four-wheeler, ride it all night long. It's time to get my redneck on. Why don't you pay me on me ASAP? I don't need no fancy proof, y'all. Come on down now to the country and do it like we do. I'm gonna get my redneck on, do a little fishing with my two-piece on, take my four-wheeler, ride it all night long. It's time to get my redneck on. I'm gonna get my redneck on, do a little fishing with my two-piece on, take my four-wheeler, ride it all night long. It's time to get my redneck on. Hell yeah!
I'm Officer Shaw from Pierce Township Police Department. I'm a patrol officer and canine officer. I've been in Pierce Township since 2003. I've been a canine officer since 2000. I was with the prior another sheriff's department before I came to Pierce. I have a German Shepherd. His name's Razak. He's 5 years old. He just turned 5. I've had him since he was 9.5 weeks old. Right now, Razak has the distinction of being the youngest police dog ever in the state of Ohio. He was certified as a police dog at 6.5 months old. That's the closest to him was 11 months old. So he beat it, by a good amount. Razak is about 80 pounds, meaner than a snake, but he rules the roost. But he treats my wife like gold, but that's a different story. But he's what they call a patrol dog. He's certified in everything. He's certified in narcotics search. What he does is he doesn't look for the substance itself. He detects the odor of it. The odors are marijuana, methamphetamine, ecstasy, which is a new drug for younger kids, yuppies, heroin, and cocaine. I believe that's the one I missed. What I do when I suspect or have reasonable suspicion that the person's carrying narcotics, dealing with narcotics, I get Razak out. His commands are in Czech and German. I don't speak to him in English. That's the case. I get into a bind out on the road. People can't give him commands. Although he doesn't listen to anybody but me, my wife too, but it's supposed to be only me. It takes a big man to say that too. And he listens to her too. But out on the road, I want him to only listen to my voice. That way, you know, by having a different command, the average Joe in the streets not to be able to know what I'm talking about, but be able to give him commands back. So if I suspect something illegal is going on as far as narcotics, I can just walk up. I'll take him out on lead, which you'll see here in a minute. I'll give him a certain command, and he'll know what to do. And he's a passive shepherd. What that means is, on the television cop show, you see the dogs barking and scratching and going ape. Well, he doesn't do that. The quieter he gets, the more definite he is there's something there. So when he locks in on odor, he'll just hold his nose where the source is and just freeze. He'll sit down and just hold his nose and stare wherever the odor's coming from. Now, if the odor's coming from all over the place, he'll search it. You'll see that. So I put a hide up to the roof of that truck. So you will see with the wind blowing and everything, he could be all over. Now, I'm not going to give him anything. I'm just going to tell him to find it, and he'll work it out. It may take him 5 minutes, but he will not lock on source until he has the strongest odor. He'll smell from over here, but he won't alert until he finds the strongest odor. And that's how I know when I'm searching a vehicle or a house. I don't want a dog just to go up and hit and sit as soon as he smells the odor, because I'll have to search the whole house. He'll find where the odor's coming from and tell me by alerting. He's also certified in article search. Somebody loses a gun or throws a weapon leaving the scene of a crime, I'll give him a command, and I'll do that tonight, and he'll find it. And what he'll do is he'll lay on it. He'll lay next to it. Usually he puts it between his paws and protects it until I come and reward him. And all I reward him is a rubber ball. He doesn't get treats. He never had human food. I'll just reward him with a ball. That's all he wants. And you'll see how aggressive he is to that ball. That's his life. All of his training, it's just for a rubber ball. And only if I get my kid to do that, Christmas is going to heck of he's certified in tracking. I have to brag on him a little bit. He's probably one of the best tracking dogs in the area. Nationals. I've been to nationals and received the top 2 tracking dogs in the nationals. He's very good. He's consistent. I love him to death. He's a great dog. He's trained in patrol work, building search. Somebody, you come home to your business or your home, your house is doors kicked in. Whatever you do, don't go in the house. I can come in, take him to the door, give him his command, and he'll search that entire house before he comes back to me. If the door's closed, he'll sniff underneath of the door seam. And if he doesn't smell any human scent, he'll go to the next door. He'll check under beds. He'll check everything he can possibly check before he comes back to me. When he comes back to me, I know it's reasonably safe. I'm not saying the guy's not in the attic or something, but I feel comfortable that it's safe enough to send somebody in. I hate to say it, but we'll send a dog into a dangerous situation before we will a human. Not if I had my choice, but it's not my choice. But I take a bullet for my dog. But he's criminal apprehension. That's where he takes the suspect down, holds him until I get to him. Area search, somebody runs into a woods, hides in a tree. He'll search until he finds the odor. He'll just follow the wind. We'll take him, depending on the wind how the wind's blowing, is where we'll send him. And he'll work the wind until he finds the source. If not, he'll come back to me. I'll never move on. Or, discontinue the search. I'll go real quick. I have some narcotics hidden on that truck. Like I said, he's a passive dog. I'll put him down. We do the same routine every single day. Every single time I have that dog do narcotics, I do the same thing. If I do something else, he'll know something's wrong. We train this way every single day. And I train probably 15, 20 hours a week. That's just on my own time. You've got to stay on top. Because if you don't train, you're not going to have the dog everybody wants to call. So therefore, I take pride in my dogs. And that's why I train in the sleet, snow, and rain, because I take pride in myself when another department calls our department for a dog. It's real rewarding. I'll get him out here. Like I said, he's a passive dog. You guys will have no problem seeing him where he indicates. Who here is from maintenance or something can drive the truck?
One chair.
Can you move it out a little bit more?
I'm gonna put it right in here.
I'll just move this. Just pull it right here. It'll be quick and simple because he knows what he's doing. He's I take a lot of pride in his road work. It's easy to read for a lot of dogs. It's not how good they are, it's how easy they are to read. Reading a dog is most of the job. On track, if you can't read them, you're a loser guy every time. So the dog, right away, without any training, knows what he's doing. He can find the bad guy. It's me knowing how to read that dog to find the bad guy. It was in his breed. He knows what to do. Thank you. So therefore, I better get my dog. It might work out a little bit. This is Razak. No. Okay, like I said, this is Razak. We'll do it real quick. He might show a little attention to these dogs out here. They're females. He already knows what he's going to do, so he's excited. It's up in the frame. Is it okay? It's up the vine. Now he'll stay there until I reward him. Here. Yeah, I'm calling him off and he won't come. Okay? He'll come here in a minute. Now the hard part, this is where the hard part comes. Trying to get the ball away from him. Usually I just say, good boy, put him back in the car and forget the ball and get another one out. It's not worth it. Hold it. The boy.
Wow. I didn't know it.
Not the bind. Not the bind. Not the bind. So he's pointing it at the narcotics underneath the light bar. Not the bind. Can people see that? I don't know the sun's in their eyes. Now he'll just stay like that until I reward him. Come on. Here. Hold. Article. I'm going to do this on the lead because the people are so close. Article. I didn't know I threw it right next to each other. So stunned. Not the mine. Okay, the article is right in between his arm. He's protected so nobody will get it. Article. Article. It's great for around the house when you lose your keys out there. People look at me, what are you doing? Oh, I'm not, I'm just training. But that's just Pull. Pull. Pull.
It's like you get to even tighter.
Pull.
Part of that.
He's a very high-strung dog. So in obedience, I gotta do everything by hand and by. Come on. Everything I do in training and certification, I have to do it by hand and by voice. That's so if we're in a tactical situation. Thank you. That's so if we're in a tactical situation in a house or something. I don't want to. I'm behind a couch in the dark saying, "Raise that, come here." Yeah. Kind of. Why am I even hiding behind the couch? You know? So that way, everything I do, all of his commands are by sign and voice. In order to do that, he has to pass with 100% completion on the state level. Not only is he state certified, he's a nationally certified canine. So I'm at my highest level as far as certification. He's nationally ranked. So therefore, when I go into courts and stuff, I have a national certification. They have the highest standards. It's North American Police Work Dogs. They hold the highest standards in police work patrol dogs. And it takes a week to go through the testing. My department's good enough to send me there. A couple months ago, it was in Chicago. I was in there for 6 or 7 days, my wife and I. And it's 7-8 hour days. And it was 105 degrees 3 days in a row. The dogs were so hot, they were hosing them down with fire trucks. He has boots. He wears boots in the wintertime. He has little boots so he doesn't cut his feet, cut his paws. So, I mean, he's got the total outfit. Before you guys break and go listen to, watch these dogs. You'll love these. I want to make a quick thank you to Trustee Bonnie Batchelor. I don't know if you guys have read in the paper where she and other people got together. She spearheaded it and got him a bulletproof vest. So he now has a bulletproof vest. And the reason for that is, one night I was doing a track for an armed bank robber. And I'm thinking, he's 15, 20 feet out in front of me on a lead with no vest on. Here I am, all covered up with a vest and everything. He's the one to find the bad guy, not me. And he's the first one to be shot. So, thanks to Bonnie, I don't have to worry about that as much. Thank you, Bonnie. I can never tell you how much I appreciate that. Okay, now the next, where's Kathy? Here's Kathy Wilson. Some people might know her as a teacher at the Locust Corner Elementary, but she's a nationally known canine agility trainer. So go ahead and talk to him real quick.
Oh, this is a hard act to follow. We're not as intense as he is. We run agility all over this area, several states in this area. My smallest dog is actually nationally ranked. She placed second in the nation a couple years ago at the AKC Nationals. I'm going to get her out last. I'm going to save the best for last. I'm going to get several different sizes of dogs out. They're all competitive. They're not nearly as competitive as Furby is. Furby's my really good dog. They're all rescues. I didn't pay big bucks for any of them. And I just want you to know, you don't have to pay big bucks to get yourself a good dog. And I would never go pay from a breeder to get a dog. There's so many good ones in rescue. So I would like, if you think about getting a dog, think of a rescue. They're wonderful. As I said, Jay's pretty tough to follow. That's all information.
We have to walk.
I've got a couple young dogs that I'm going to bring out first. I'll bring out my only male. His name is Repeat. He's 4 years old. When I got him, he'd been abused. He had a hip injury. They didn't know if he'd ever be able to run agility. And his hip injury healed up, and he's not nearly as competitive as Furby is, but he does a real nice job. I just put this right on the end. I want to kind of keep it contact. Okay. Now, I don't have all the equipment that you need to do a whole run through. The teeter, any elevated obstacle, the dogs have to touch the yellow on both ends. Okay, and on the teeter, the teeter must touch the ground before they come off. And if you've got a real high drive dog, they don't want to wait. They just bail off of it. So you have to teach them to stay on there. And Furby only weighs 5.5 pounds. So it takes a while to come down. And that was probably the hardest obstacle for me to teach her, because she hates to wait. Okay? So let me get Repeat out. And my dogs won't work for a ball. I spend lots of money on treats. What I have here is a clicker. We clicker train our dogs, a lot of us. It's a very positive form of training. When they do something you want, you click and give them a treat. Okay? Come on, Pete. Okay, see how he waited? And he'll wait there until I tell him it's okay to go. Good boy, okay. Come.
No, it won't be too much.
Good boy. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Good boy. Good man, Pete. Okay, come here. Pete is going to be taking his test to be a therapy dog next month. Pete, come. And if he passes, he'll get to be one of the reading dogs at Locust Corner. We have 10 dogs that come into Locust Corner that the kids read to. And it has made a huge difference in our reading scores, good boy. And because kids that are embarrassed to read to people, because they don't read so good, will read like crazy to a dog. So he'll hopefully be one of our reading dogs next month. Okay, Pete, come here.
More coming, Sarah.
Hi, my name is Erica Huff with the Yellow Ribbon Support Center. We're having a bike night at Cheeseburger in Paradise Tuesday, September 8th from 6 to 10. If you'd like to come by and support the Yellow Ribbon Support Center, we're going to be raising money for our packages that we send to the troops and for the postage. So if you have a chance to come by, come on by. Tuesday, September 8th at Cheeseburger in Paradise.